So I've been meaning to turn this wastegate around for a long time because we've got rid of all the brake booster and stuff now. At the same time, obviously I'm going to have to cap off that hole, which is fine because we're painting the car, so the hole will be somewhere back here. So let's get that spun around. And I really want to do something about that manifold, but that's probably going to come in a month. Man, it's toast. You wouldn't believe that I've sandblasted and painted that twice now, and it looks like that. Damn. So one of the joys of working on the exhaust is occasionally having seized bolts. Oh, I'm gonna go for the snap. I hope, really hope that it snaps the head off and doesn't round it out. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so I've got the wastegate here, and this has been something I've been wanting to change for a long time. When we initially did this, we were in a hell of a rush. Didn't quite work out to where I wanted it. When we lined it up, got one of the measurements wrong, and this actually always sat below the bonnet. With the regulations we've got, we're allowed to come out of the bonnet 30mm, and we are going to come out the max that we can. Push it. Does look cool having the wastegate out the bonnet. Absolutely love it. And also change the position of that hole, since obviously I said the brake booster's going, so you can come back a little bit back. I think that's going to look wicked. So this one here looks like it's going to snap too. And for those of you who haven't seen a wastegate, they are unbelievably simple device. Just a massive valve in there that goes up and down to release exhaust gases when your boost gets too high, and inside there you've got springs set to the lowest boost pressure that you want to run. Very simple piece of device, plays a massive role in if you're going to have some problems with your build or not. So I've just set the exhaust on, the turbo on, and fitted the exhaust up temporarily so that we can see where the wastegate pipe's going to go. So you can see the existing hole there. It's never quite been in a place that I've liked due to the brake booster and master cylinder sitting there. So I went a little bit of shopping today and a couple of 45s, 90, and I've got a ton of 2.5 inch stainless. Now I thought I had a brand new flange laying around, but unfortunately I don't, so I carefully cut this off, truss it back up on the linisher, and then we can start mocking up our exhaust. So many cool ideas we can do. So we're going to get this flange here cut off and then start getting that prepped and put onto the car. So I'm thinking about putting the wastegate around about there. It's going to be easier to close the bonnet because it's further towards the back, so we don't have to have a massive hole. It's sort of in between the strut tower area there, and it's away from that, which you can see has been getting roasted. That ain't going to work, so probably going to shift it over to around about roughly here and see what that looks like. Let's smash a hole through and I guess hope that we got it right. Full commitment, we're just going to smash it through. Whoa! Far out, that was close. So roughly aiming for somewhere around there. Let's start getting her in. That's too much of a major to guess, so I'm going to make up a little template. Right, so Mattis has a bit of a template, so we know roughly where the hole's going to come out. It has to go a fair bit higher than that. That'll get us started. What a mission. I'm not too sure how most people get the hole lined up really well, but right, so I ended up having to go to town this morning to get a bit of an extension lead because the plug we need is 15 amp to get our welder working. I only got one port in the whole house, or sorry, the shed. So temporarily, just going all the way up over there, over to our welder. We can finally weld on this bench, which is actually temporary. I've probably shown you guys in the past, I've got a few benches going in there and there with all those supplies there. I'm just waiting till after the holidays till my mate can fold all that up for me. We have a nice filming area for you guys, and more so for me than you guys, but it's going to be sick. I mean, stainless tops. So I'm doing a few practice welds because I haven't welded for a long time on the TIG, like on stainless. So try get this dialed in. Did a few last night on the ground. Definitely can't say I'm happy with any of them. Trying to set up the pulse setting on our welder. Let's get crack into it. So we're ready to put our first tack on there, and this is shady as that's like paper blowing in the wind there. That thing could drop at any moment. She's been absolute major trying to get that lined up in the hole. Really hope this welds up. One thing with stainless too is once you weld it also pulls quite a lot, so put our first tack in and then see what's going to happen with it. So whole pipe's all tacked. I'm really happy with its position now. Very essential in our hole. Let's get on the bench and put some decent tacks on it. Probably 4 around each side, and refit it, make sure you're happy with it, and then fully weld. Some of the welding's alright, some of it's absolute garbage. It seems well I've prepped it really well, got a nice gap, can get an alright weld. Where I've had to add the filler rod, just isn't healthy, so definitely need some more practice. A little bit gutted, you know, but obviously I'm asking a bit much to go for a weld porn look, but that's alright, I guess. I'm gonna be honest, that there probably has to be some of the best welding that I've ever done in my life. To some it wouldn't be very impressive, but yeah, I feel like a bit of a life achievement unlocked here. I've always struggled to get all the colouring, which my mate told me that was all in the gas settings, but yeah, really happy with that weld. The finishing's a bit crap, but a little bit gutted with what I did there. Let's start. So a couple little bits to finish off. Just got to fill in the hole up in there. Chuck a metal plate over the top, nice stainless one, and we're done. That took a lot longer than I thought it would, but fabrication stuff always does. gel coat on the bonnet, cover up that hole. Nice.